All right, guys, we're in sunny Marathon today. We just finished up mini season, just finished up a charter. We're jumping on Cirrus 4 Romeo Lima. We're heading back to Tallahassee. We're going at 8,000 feet all the way up the Gulf Coast. This should be an awesome flight. Jump along and let's fly. All right, everybody, welcome aboard here. We're going to Tallahassee. We're gonna get the bats on, we'll get our strobes on, we'll start it up. We're sweating, it's really hot here. It should be a fun flight, going all the way up to Tallahassee today. We've already ran through all this, ran through the weight and balance. We're good to go. All right, throttle full. Just give it some time. Throttle comes back. Clear! On the brakes.
International Airport. Automated weather observation 1827 Zulu. Wind 110 at 06. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 32 Celsius. 2.25 Celsius. Altimeter 3006. Remarks. Density altitude 1,800.
Break here. Downwind takeoff. Done. Ran through all this. Done. We'll taxi out here. Doors are good. Find the center line. Take us home. Safe taxi. Find the center line. There's left, right. Good right. Go left here. Okay. On traffic, Cirrus 374 Romeo Lima taxi 25 for Millionaire Marathon. Right flight controls, left sub, brains down, right sub, left down, full box. Up and down. That'll check. Engine still runs. So we came down to the Keys for lobster mini season on Tuesday, went out Wednesday, Thursday, got close to 70 lobster, and then now we just finished a weekend at Marathon, so we were in Alamorada, now we're down to Marathon. We're heading out back to Tallahassee. I'll be home this Sunday afternoon for a fun week in the Keys. There's 2.5. I'm gonna hold short. Alright, hold short there. Brakes, no one's behind us. 1700. Light it up. Checking the engine. 21.
Traffic, pull out is 10 miles to the north, descending to cross the overhead 1500 feet, enjoying downwind left, runway 25, full stop, Marathon.
2 clicks left, slight drop, more than 150. Full recovery. Click to left, slight drop, more than 150, deviation 100, deviation of 75, full recovery. Alright, everything is in the green. Back to our engine, back to our checklist here, run it back down, about 1,000. Doors are good, doors latched. Gas good. Seatbelts, air conditioner good, as desired. Fuel quantity confirmed. We have fuel falling from the fuller tank. Fuel pumps on boost. Mixture is set as required. Flaps with sub 50 transponder check. 1200 altitude mode. Brakes hold 1700. All through this. Back to 1000. Flight instruments are good all the way across. Flight controls free correct. Do our autopilot check here. Brakes. Smooth takeoff. Assuming normal takeoff in the outer Maldives prior to rotation, we'll abort land straight ahead on the water. The outer Maldives above 600, below 2,000, full gaps immediately, and anything above that we'll troubleshoot and turn back for Marathon. If not, we can continue up towards Miami and get some good maintenance. Any questions?
Traffic.
Override.
PC-12, 4 miles to the north.
Just disconnect.
Descending across midfield, 1,500 feet, direct, downwind left, runway 25, full stop.
Cross midfield. Just look on the scope here. It's gonna come over. It's not tracking coast. He's gonna come in and do it. Yep. Do a loop. Pretty good. Got who we're talking to. They're gonna give us a freak. No airspace that we're concerned about. Zoom that out. And autopilot will set heading. And we're going to take off on yoke. And we'll go up to 3,000. Alright, clear right, clear left, clear straight ahead. Do our checklists here. And this
Alpha
guy.
traffic, PC-12, approaching the overhead, 1,500 feet, downwind left, 425, full stop.
Should be right there.
I got it.
Marathon traffic, Cirrus 374, Romeo Lima's taken runway 25. We're going to be a departure to the north VFR, Marathon. That 4 Romeo Lima's got that Pilatus in sight. Landing lights coming on, nav lights coming on.
Traffic, 325 is 15 to the north for Marathon.
There's 25, identified. Right rudder. Live engine instruments are showing in the green.
9 miles to the west, or to the
for 71.
where we're going to be dropping midfield.
Climb out here looking for 90 knots.
And we're going to be left downwind for runway 25.
So looking for 90 knots, positive rate, clear of obstacles. There it is.
Midfield left, downwind, runway 25, full stop, man.
Right now we're looking for 120. It's hot. Start a right turn here. Marathon traffic, Cirrus 374, Romeo Lima is at 400 feet on the upwind 25, departing to the north Marathon.
600.
Go direct or enter. There's caps. And 1 gauge autopilot. Select our heading and we'll lead our mixture in the climb here. It happens quick. Got other traffic, 12, about 1 o'clock here. Keep 3,000
capacity overhead for the left down.
Yes, I'll keep an eye on it.
Traffic, PC-12, left base 25, full stop, man.
You should stay straight. We get by him.
I'm gonna put us on with Miami here. Pick up our IFR to Tallahassee.
Okay.
Miami Cirrus 374 Romeo Lima is just off of Marathon, looking for an IFR up to Tallahassee.
And then confirm 374 Romeo Lima?
Hey firm, Cirrus 374 Romeo Lima is looking for an IFR up to Tallahassee, or to Tallahassee. We're just off Marathon now.
374 Romeo Lima, 3305.
3305 for Romeo Lima.
Alright, I got traffic. You can turn.
Okay. We're this is our route here. Alright, this is just where we were fishing in the Gulf. You can see our spots. Or we're in the bay here. This is when we went out into the bay. We went on a couple wrecks. Spearfished. I'll put some pictures in.
Number 374 Romeo Lima, radar contact 7 miles north of Marathon Airport. We're cleared at Tallahassee via direct link from there. Lima Alpha Lima, direct cross city. Charlie Tango Yankee, direct. I maintain 8,000, stay altitude leaving.
Cirrus 374 Romeo Lima is clear to Tallahassee via Lakeland City, CTY, and then direct. We are 3,800, climbing 8,000 now.
US altitude 3008.
08, thanks for Romeo Lima.
Alright, that is not what I had.
Get rid of pi. 7.
Good afternoon, Kilo 43, 8,500.
Data 43, Lima Center Rise, US altitude 3008.
Hey, Kilo 43.
Alright, so steady climb here up to 8,000. It's a pretty hot day, but like I said, we went out for lobster season. We went and dove on Flagler's wreck, a wreck from one of Flagler's boats. And we did some spear fishing, got some mangrove snapper. We did a charter today on the reef, caught a few more mangroves. And now we're headed back here. It's Sunday afternoon. It was a good weekend at Marathon. Great service there from Millionaire NF and Marathon. Marathon's very convenient because it's got that airport. So you've really got Key West, Marathon, or you could come into a southern airport on Florida and drive in. Marathon was very convenient for us because we were staying in Isla Mirada for a couple days and then Marathon for a couple days. So it just made the most sense to land there. Key West is an interesting airport too. Key West feels like a different city though when you go to it. It's just very unique. It's a small island. One of the keys. A cool trip you can do off Key West is a trip to the Dry Tortugas. You can pay a charter to take you out there. It's a good ways, but it's a cool fort you can see. It's very randomly placed, it seems like, just in the middle of the ocean. Off of Key West.
Function 587, contact Miami Center 132.4.
32.4, pushing 587.
So we're running the boost pump all the way up to cruise.
And Miami American 357 is out of 12 for 16 knots.
American 357, Miami Center Rise, climbing PFL 230.
230, American 357.
If y'all are enjoying these videos, be sure to subscribe and follow along. When you like the videos, it helps push this content out to other people that enjoy it as well. Leave a comment. For those of you who are pilots, or even fly a Cirrus or dream of flying a Cirrus, leave a comment. What color would you make your, what color would you get? You can do custom designs. There's a camo Vision Jet somewhere out there. Bright pink.
Tell you what, it's a hot day. We were just climbing at 500. Now we've hit some better air, so now we're climbing at 700 feet per minute. And that heat, we were climbing at 500 feet.
587, contact Miami Center 132.4.
As it gets cooler here, we're getting better air to climb in.
Yeah, right now it's showing outside air temperature OAT there at 65 now degrees Celsius, or I mean degrees Fahrenheit. And on the ground it was probably 90. Another thing that we decided to do, even though it wasn't required for the flight that we're doing, is to carry life jackets on board. So we've all got life jackets, and then we've got a way to communicate via GPS in the event that something were to happen. It's really quite safe. You could step it up and get a raft, although for something so close to the coast of Florida it probably wouldn't be necessary. If we were going to like Nassau or Freeport or even Bimini, it would make a lot more sense. ground. I mean, if we were to deploy right now, a boat would definitely see us.
American
Slow down.
778.
Not that you should depend on
American
that.
778, direct LED.
Yeah, it was Glade, Legal, Glade, Legal. So fly heading to 2.
It's all things you can take into account.
240 American 778.
1472, contact Miami Center 132.2.
132.2, Delta 1472.
November 500, Papa Bravo, November 500, Papa Bravo, Justin on board, contact Control Center at 12517. November 500,
November Bravo, let me know when we get to airport inside.
517. 587, contact Miami Center 132.4.
32.4, pushing 587. Miami American 357's out of 12 for 167.
American 357, Miami Center, Roger, Palm Beach, 230.
230, American 357.
Alright everybody, welcome back here. We're inbound to Tallahassee. We've got some pretty major weather in and around Tallahassee, but it's just now clearing up. We're about to get on with Tallahassee approach. We got information Mike. We're going to give him a call here.
We got November.
If you let us down a little
It's November now.
2,500 or so, we can cancel now. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to that low until you talk to the next sector. Okay. Understood. 427, take it away, please.
Tallahassee approach Cirrus 374, Romeo Lima, level 10,000, and we got November.
November 374, Romeo Lima, Tallahassee approach. Tallahassee altimeter 3006. Expect RNAV runway 27 approach. Center maintain 3000.
Alright, we'll expect the RNAV 27 and descend down to 3,000 and safe field conditions for Romeo Lima.
November 4 Romeo Lima, the field is VFR. We're currently showing view at 1500. Just had an aircraft get a visual from the north with some precip to the just east of, maybe a couple miles east of FECAD, moving eastbound. Shouldn't be a factor. If you do get the field in sight like the visual, just advise.
Alright, roger that. We'll advise when we get the field in sight for Romeo Lima. Thanks.
November 4 Romeo Lima, information November is not current. Advise me you have it.
We got November.
Oh, we got November. Sorry about that. For Romeo Lima.
4 Romeo Lima, roger. And when able, clear direct to Sotoy.
Alright, clear direct Sotoy when able for Romeo Lima. Should be what we programmed, right?
The flight plan.
That's what we got there.
And sometime Roman's back in the clear and have that storm at 7 o'clock.
Sotoy's right here.
November 79 Romeo, roger. And this factor will keep you, should keep you around that precip coming up in about 20 miles as well. And then we'll get you back southeastbound.
So let's go ahead and activate it. We got
November 15 Romeo, airport 12 o'clock, 20 miles. And you can go ahead and change my frequency 124.77.
12477, 15 Romeo.
Touchdown aircraft information Oscar is now current Tallahassee altimeter 3006.
Jump.
We've had a change in ATIS identifiers now 3 times in about 10 minutes.
From the west.
Altimeter set as required. Landing light with landing clearance. Fuel system is good. Mixture is as required, and there is pressure on the brakes. Seatbelt shoulder harness is good. Tucker your seatbelt. Yep. On. Fuel pump. Put that on boost at 2,000. Mixture. Keep that richening in the descent flaps as required. Not required right now. Autopilot. Disable that. Disengage that when necessary. Flaps. Airspeed, power lever, and brakes. Read the biography.
15 Romeo, roger, IPAR
No short
cancellation
fields
received.
today.
No traffic observed between you and the field. Radar service
Then I'm
terminated.
involved
Squawk
in landing.
VFR exchange approved. Have a good day.
There's our after landing.
Approach 6179 Romeo. We're going to turn before Mount Everest in front of me here.
Hear that?
What do you say?
617 on Romeo. I'm showing just some moderate precipitation at your 11 o'clock, 5 miles. Whatever deviations you need are approved, though.
He said, can we get a turn before Mount Everest here? I think I got the feel.
Turn slightly to the right.
Boy, yeah, there's the city.
Whatever you're seeing,
There's the
I'm
field.
not depicting. I've got at your
Just to
11
the
o'clock,
approach.
2 mile diameter, moderate precip, and then at your 1 o'clock, about a 1 mile diameter of heavy precip. Off your left side, I'm showing a large area of heavy to extreme precip.
Okay, 79 Romeo.
So, like I said, any deviations you need are approved over 79 Romeo.
Throw that one in the back pocket. I've got some of the time lapses I'm going to show, but you'll see that we've kind of weaved in and out of clouds all the way up the coast. What I had initially filed and what they gave me were two different things. They gave me a flight right up the center of Florida. For those of you who know.
4 Romeo Lima, cross Sotoy at or above 3,000, clear RNAV runway 27 approach.
Sotoy at or above 3,000, clear RNAV runway 27 approach to Tallahassee.
Increase that descent. So they ultimately ended up giving me the same thing that I filed that they didn't give me initially, which I thought was dumb.
Romeo, your current track takes you through, starting at about a mile, about 2 to 3 miles of moderate precip from what I'm showing. But after about 4.5 miles, you should be on the south side of all of it. So if it's too bad, we can give you a turn out of it, but from what I'm showing, it'll just be moderate for the next few miles.
79 Romeo, okay, thank you.
Gears are popping. That was a pretty quick descent. There's our turn, Sotoy. There's 200 to go. And we're 0.3 miles, 0.2 miles. Looks like we're gonna perfectly nail it. There's 3,000 at Sotoy. Now we got FECAD. FECAD's gonna be...
I'm Charlie Papa, contact Jacksonville Center, 127.827.
FECAD 3,000, 1,800 in Gayson. So we'll go ahead and altitude pre-select that. Although we're on the RNAV, so it's...
4 Romeo Lima, contact tower 118.7. If you could pass along a base report, have a good day.
Head over to tower 18.7, and we'll try to get that base report 44 Romeo Lima. Dallas Tower, Cirrus 374 Romeo Lima is inbound on the RNAV runway 27 approach.
Cirrus 374 Romeo Lima, Tallahassee Tower, runway 27, clear to land, winds are 2705.
27, clear to land, 4 Romeo Lima.
Have you went through any bases at all yet?
3,500.
No, negative, sir, but it estimated 3,500.
Thank you.
Alright, there we go. Powering back here.
Weather real quick. Make sure there's no lightning in that.
Nope. Just keep an eye on it.
A little plane wash wouldn't be bad after all that salt air.
We clear to land, our landing lights on. Mixture is coming up more. And I'll get our fuel pump on at 2,000. There's 1 mile there. OBS it down to 18.5.
Just skirted this storm right here.
There's the runway. Because we're in visual, I'm keeping the power up, keeping the speed up a good bit. Looking at 2,000, there's our boost pump. Bringing the mix all the way in there. Power now. 200 to go. We'll level out here.
Go first notch.
Level out here at 1,800 and we'll put our first notch in. 150 speed checks. Alright, gauge it at 1800, we got it locked. There's the magenta on glide slope on our lateral guidance. Sequencing SPAD now. About 2 hours and 35 minutes in flight. Pretty good for a marathon. If y'all are enjoying these videos, be sure to follow along, subscribe, like, leave a comment. It helps me out for the YouTube algorithm and shows you more content that you might enjoy. Also follow along on Instagram. And if you see there's a spreadsheet in the bio that shows you all the operating costs for a Cirrus. So be sure to pick that up. It's less than $10. It's a full business plan, so check it out. We're gonna land this plane here, and that'll be an end to this trip. Pretty much just gliding this thing in here now. Alright, we got autopilot, yaw damp, and flaps to go. And we'll do, looking for speed checks, second notch, slight bubble, compensating with the trim there, and autopilot to go. Oh, good. That thing will give you a warning like crazy. Autopilot to go, and yaw damp to go now. Got 27 is our aiming point.
500.
There's 500. 27 is our aiming point there, and then the 1,000 footers where we want to touch down. Pull some power out here. Little low. Just add a little bit of power.
Minimums.
Put us back continuing. Put us back on that glide slope. Airspeed looks perfect. Alright, yaw damps off. And we're bringing it on down to 27.
Romeo Lima, where are you parking?
We're going north Tees for Romeo Lima.
The end if you can, Bravo 9er, and contact ground.
Bravo 9er over to ground for Romeo Lima.
He had us talking to us before we even landed. Alright, we're gonna dump the flaps there, put the weight on the wheels, bring the mixture back to the X. Get off these. There's our safe taxi. Keep it going there, add some power back. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Check out the description if there's anything you like. And thanks for flying with us for Marathon. Happy flying.